February, in America, there was a conservative political action conference. From now on, I'm gonna call as CPAC. At the conference, five Republican officials came in contact with an infected person with the virus. You know that virus. I cannot say because of the YouTube censor. Anyway, the five officials were Ted Cruz, Doug Collins, Matt Gaetz, Paul Gosar, and incoming White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. Louis Gohmert was also told he was in contact with the person who tested positive, but Gohmert refused to quarantine himself. The conference happened at the end of February, but the attendees weren't notified until this past Saturday, that's March 7th. Now the five officials have all decided to self-quarantine until 14 days after the initial meeting of the infected person. The issue is that for more than a week they had no idea they had even been in contact with an infected person. Two of these officials were in contact with President Trump. Representative Collins had joined President Trump and the Vice President for a tour and virus press conference last week at the Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the video that shows Collins and Trump shaking hands after Air Force One landed at Dublin's Air Reserve Base in Georgia. The second incident was that the representative Matt Gaetz also came into contact with President Trump. He actually learned that he may have been exposed while on the Air Force One traveling with Trump. After he learned this information, he sat alone in a separate section of the plane. This virus is very dangerous not because of its symptoms alone. The fact that the disease takes weeks to reveal itself is also a huge issue. There are the two incidents that we know of where President Trump came in direct contact with people who may have been infected. How many other incidents are there that we don't know of? For over a week, people who were exposed to this virus unknowingly went around and did not quarantine. It is foolish to downplay the disease that cannot reveal itself until it's already been passed around. Everyone should be aware and be cautious. Of course, we need to live our life, but please do not think it is impossible to be affected by this horrible virus.